Are ancient synagogue design elements controversial? Imagine walking into a building that has stood for nearly 2,000 years, filled with stories of faith and history. Ancient synagogue designs are fascinating, but are they ever considered controversial? Let's find out. Most ancient synagogues follow simple, practical designs that suited their communities. They were often rectangular, with a focus on the Torah ark, which held sacred scrolls. This ark was usually placed on the eastern wall, facing Jerusalem, symbolizing spiritual connection. The orientation was consistent, but the overall architecture varied depending on where and when they were built. Some synagogues had a raised platform called a bimah for reading the Torah. Others included galleries for women, reflecting social customs of the time. Walls were decorated with mosaics, frescoes, and carvings. These decorations often included geometric patterns, floral motifs, and biblical scenes. For example, the Dura Europos synagogue in Syria has vivid murals depicting biblical stories, which surprised many scholars because Jewish religious art is often thought to avoid human images. The facade of ancient synagogues sometimes featured multiple entrances and decorative elements like lintels. These architectural choices were not just about function but also about community identity and presence. Local influences, such as Roman or Syrian styles, blended into the design, making each synagogue unique. Now, when it comes to controversy, it mostly arises from modern interpretations. Some people question the use of figurative art in these ancient synagogues, especially because later religious laws discouraged images of humans and animals. But back then, these images were accepted and served as teaching tools or symbols of faith. Another point of debate is how these buildings reflected cultural influences. Some argue that adopting local architectural styles could be seen as blending or diluting tradition. Others see it as a natural way for communities to express their faith while engaging with their surroundings. In terms of heritage and preservation, understanding these design elements helps protect and restore sacred sites. It also influences how new synagogues are built today, connecting past and present. Overall, ancient synagogue design elements are not inherently controversial but can spark discussion about tradition, art, and cultural identity. These structures tell stories of resilience and adaptation, making them important pieces of sacred history.